Everything from overlanding in your stock rig to full-on LS-powered 2 buggies on stickies. This is the Total Off-Road Podcast. I'm Steve.
And I'm Ian. And thanks for joining us for yet another exciting episode.
Episode 66.
66.
Yeah, that one.
Is that lucky? It
I
hasn't
don't
been
know.
so far. So we'll just go with no.
It's been a bit of an interesting start. So this episode is the Point One race recap, and it is also going to be the listener takeover episode. Well, if they're still here anyway.
If they don't leave us.
Yeah, if they don't leave us, then yes, it is the listener takeover episode. And yeah, so we have been fighting audio issues for the last 15 minutes. Our ears are a little sore from all of the noises.
Brains are fried. My brain cell is fried.
Apparently, if you plug fruit into the recorder, it doesn't work. I don't know.
It's mad.
Everything's upset. It's worked in the past, but we're still working out the bugs. The entire studio is rusty.
Yep.
So there's some things that we left out in episode 65. One of them being the thing that's in front of you, Ian, and not the computer.
The Amazon box.
Not the Amazon box. The other box. The one that's wrapped.
The other one. This
From
one.
the birthday that was like a month and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm really old now. Now I'm just ancient dirt. You know, I should have came in here and grabbed this.
You should have. You should have took it with you last weekend.
Because I could have probably used it.
We could use it right now.
You should be drinking it solid. God, this is my flavor.
Yeah, happy birthday.
Thanks, buddy.
You're
I
welcome.
appreciate it.
Should have came with some stogies. I should have brought some stogies.
Should have just brought a cup. Never mind. I just start drinking out of the bottle.
That's fine too. It's your bottle.
Oh, man.
How many of those you got sitting in reserve? Any?
A lot.
Oh,
I
do you?
don't know if I have any peach, to be
Oh,
honest
really?
with you.
Okay.
I honestly was trying to think
That
when
was-
I opened this. I don't know if I've even had it yet.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I thought peach was like your jam.
Well, it is. I just.
You don't know if you had peach crown?
I don't think so.
Do I need to go get glasses?
I think so.
Okay. Well, then you talk to the peoples
We
for a
can
minute.
do this for last call too.
Oh,
Let's
shit.
just do that.
Okay, sounds good.
Boom.
Ian's
I'll
going to open it and then
work
for
on
last
getting
call.
it open.
Okay, so you guys can't, those of you that can't see, I got Ian a
Here, I'll
peach
show
Crown
you.
Royal for his birthday. That was like a month ago. When was your birthday?
The 25th of February.
Okay,
So
it's not quite
month.
a month, but we're getting close.
You're good.
So yeah, had that. Forgot to open it on episode 64 and episode 65.
We don't claim to be organized here, folks.
No, that's for sure. So, but anyway, yep.
Nice.
So we got some Crown Royal. So cool. We'll do that for last
We'll
call.
sample that for last call.
Yeah, I didn't know you hadn't had that yet.
I don't think
And
I
you know,
have.
and I was surprised at how inexpensive it was.
Yeah, Crown's not like.
I thought it was gonna be like a $50 bottle. No, not even close.
That is why you just pour a little heavy-handedly when you drink Crown and really anything. But
We'll plug these guys in.
yeah, you just send her bud.
Yeah, exactly. So anyway,
That's how you start it off right.
there we. I just trying to.
Liquor.
I gotta get the guys. Okay, so so we've got some of our listeners that made it down to the Point One race. Sorry, it's a little bit of a cluster. We're trying to get everything squared away.
It's all of the things.
But some of the guys that made it down to the Point One race this past weekend are on the hook. We got them hanging out there on Messenger, and here in a little bit we'll bring them in. Do I open this now? This is a mail call?
I would open it now.
Mail call. Okay, so we got a mail call here from the guys over at Wheeling Wine and Whiskey.
Maybe it would be more liquor.
I don't know if there's any alcohol in here or not. It doesn't feel like there is, but it's wrapped in bubble wrap, so like seemingly there should be. And coming from Wheeling Wine and Whiskey,
That's what I'm saying. Maybe
it should be. Oh
more
god,
liquor.
knock those guys over. Okay, so we get the box open here. Is there a sticker on top? No, there's a card on. What is this? Oh, it's heavy. What is this? What is here? Oh my! Is it all stickers?
Is it a love
so,
note?
So many stickers. It is in fact a love note. And a boatload of like. Is there a magnet in here? Like, why is this so heavy? I think it's just all stickers. What is this? Wear it till it stinks. Oh, dirt bag. This is Dirtbag Johnny. I think it is Dirtbag Johnny?
Don't
I think
know.
it's Dirtbag Johnny. That does all of their stuff, all their stickers and hats and all that stuff. Did all their logos.
All their swag.
All right, Steve. Hope all that all is well. Finally getting this old elk pour spout in the mail. I threw in some extra swag for good measure.
Nice.
Also had to add some brew for Ian and you to enjoy on your last call. Keep up the great podcast. P.S. This is one of my favorite beers. It keeps getting better with age. Enjoy. So
it's not liquor.
It's not
but
liquor.
it
This is a
sounds
beer.
like it
So
could be beer.
first thing we got here. Okay, here we go. We got some koozies. Oh, nice. Those are sweet. Here's
They're
one
like
for you.
individually packaged.
Yeah,
things.
individually packaged koozies. What is this? Oh, this is the pour spout. Yeah.
I feel like it's a magnetic koozie.
I feel bad for the people that are watching on the look at this. Look at this.
Oh, that's pimp.
It's an old elk pour spout. So like you put this in the bottle
and then pour it out the mouth of the elk.
So
yeah, that's pimp.
Try to show these guys what they got going here. Oh, I touched it. You told me not to move it.
Not to touch it.
I think I fixed it.
Okay.
Momentarily.
Don't look at it.
So anyway, got that from Jason and Chris over at Wheeling and Whiskey. And then over here we've got, there's two of them in here. We got two beers. Now we have to make like choices. Like,
we don't have to make choices. We just drink it all.
Oh, we drink it all. I don't know if I'm up for that tonight. Okay. It is vacuum sealed.
Oh,
check it out. It's in bubble wrap.
Jiminy Christmas.
He sent us Founders Backwoods Bastard
in vacuum sealed bag.
That's a nice way to do that.
That's how you ship beer,
right? I like it.
Because then, like, if it gets broken, we're drinking it out of the
vacuum
sealed bag.
You can do that.
Yes,
that's totally a thing you can do. So, all right. So there's our mail call. Let's get this stuff cleared out of here. I'm pretty excited about my moose pourer.
That's pimp. Like, not gonna lie.
Look, I can just like, dot, 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 like right into my mouth.
You should do a TikTok of just guzzling.
Well, I did some
old
TikToks
elk.
of those guys of doing shots with them when they were out at KOH.
Yeah, I remember seeing that.
Yeah, did those ones. We're not doing too bad over there on the old TikToks. Not too shabby. See, Point One got one.
Yeah.
Is Shelby running that?
Shelby's running
That's going to be entertaining. I'm excited to see how that goes.
Yep. I don't think Kevin's wife was thrilled that she was the star of our first TikTok video. The music was also entertaining, but what do you do? What do you do?
So anyway, that is. Did you do anything else? Anything else good? I went to Florida, had a vacation, took 7 days off. Now I'm back.
I just no. That's about all I got, I suppose.
Are those magnetic? Are those koozies magnetic?
Yeah.
They're individually wrapped and magnetic?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Yeah, they're pretty legit.
We're going to have to do the beer hold test.
The beer hold. Does it hold?
Remember when we did that with the, back on like episode 8 or something?
I do not.
Remember you ordered some busted knuckle ones?
Mm-hmm.
And we stuck it on here and we like did the check to see how strong it was?
No.
It does not feel as
but
strong.
I will take your word for it.
You don't remember that?
Mm-mm.
Huh. We did with your busted knuckle koozie wherever it went.
They're probably stuck to something steel.
They were stuck to the filing cabinet in Catherine's Creations next door.
In the studio next door.
In the studio next door. All right. You ready to bring these guys on and see what they had to say about the weekend?
I suppose we just let them roll with it.
That's what I'm saying. We're just going to bring them in and then we're going to leave.
Take a nap.
Yeah. Sounds good to me. Okay. Bring them in here.
Well,
so we got
tell them who we're about to
so we got Kyle Carpenter, we got Dustin Speakman, we got Rick and Fred of Crawler Off Road, and we got Kyle Mang. And Jeremy should have been on here, but he was tired and had to go to bed.
Call him out. Yep.
And if I don't go to bed when I get home, then he'll be able to listen to this on his way to work.
Yes. Minor details at that point. Minor details.
Did you know that beer caps were steel?
Mm-hmm.
Why did I not know that?
I don't know.
I feel like I felt they were aluminum or something.
No.
Huh. Anyway, we'll turn those guys up and bring them in here.
Okay.
And let's play. Oh, all right. Everybody's here. Welcome to the party, guys.
Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Hello.
All right, I'm going to sit back and I'm going to let all of you guys and Ian talk about this past weekend because I wasn't there, so
well,
I have no input.
So let me just tell you this. This idea was not mine. I think my wife and these people here were the ones that came up with the idea around the campfire after the race was, I think it was Saturday night. And then, I don't know, seems pretty easy to me.
Yeah.
Let them do the work and we'll sit here and take the credit.
I like it. Okay.
So y'all asked for it. Here's your episode takeover, whatever you want to call it, I guess. So enjoy. Do my job.
Okay.
I think the idea was more Catherine than, well, it was me and Mang.
It was
and
more
a couple other people sitting around the campfire talking to Catherine, and Ian was off doing his point one thing, which I understand. He was busy. He was the busiest sucker I've seen all weekend.
He was busy from the moment he woke up and went to bed.
He was drunk. That's why he thought I was busy.
Well, you were a little bit glazed eyes, and I wasn't going to say anything because I was probably far beyond what you were.
Probably.
So we got the. There was no probably about it. It was a 100%.
This whole episode's going to be who was drunker.
Hey, we need to be on the podcast. He's like, that's a great idea. And then I woke up next day. I'm like, that's a horrible fucking idea. Why no?
And here it is.
Need to be on this.
It is brought to fruition.
Here I am.
Hey, we ain't no quitters.
I like it. So Rick and Fred, you guys are down there selling some merch at the point one. How'd you do?
Yep.
Did you buy enough? Did you sell enough stuff to get you gas money to go back home?
Yeah, we made it home.
Okay, that's good.
That's all you ask for, right? You got to get home, especially once you're there. You're like, I really don't want to stay here.
Yeah, that is a fact.
So how
was the weekend?
So since somebody needs to run this show, I guess, and these guys are just noobs,
and I don't know anything about the weekend other than what all of these guys sent me in Snapchats.
Oh, that's good.
Like between Dustin and Kyle and Kyle. And Jeremy,
all the Kyles,
and
so we were at Williams Hill Pass down in Harrisburg, Illinois.
There you go.
First race for Point One off-road racing, and it was the first rock bouncer race in the entire state of Illinois, which is kind of a cool thing. It's kind of a big deal, I guess.
Yeah, that is a big deal. Like, I was sad that I wasn't there, because I was like, man, history is being made.
We made history.
Yeah.
We ran just shy of 150 passes up the race hills.
150 passes.
Yep.
Wow.
It was a long day.
Does that include the 5-year-old?
Yep.
Nice.
Cutter finished both hills.
Nice.
With good times. It was probably, gosh, I don't remember. He was 20 something out of 30 something.
Really?
So, I mean, he didn't do horrible, you know.
I saw one of his runs. I think Jeremy sent me a Snapchat of one of his runs going up the hill. And I was like, that's awesome. Like, 5.
Is. Yeah.
And I think he captioned it something like, what were you doing when you were 5?
Not doing cool shit like that.
Yeah, not that. I'm like,
yes. And Ian, what was the name of his rig?
Lunch money.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it was lunch money.
Good Lord, I'm just my brain is still fried. Like today was rough mentally for me. It was a long weekend. A lot of moving parts.
Seemingly, I've got just over 4 years to make that happen. Right?
You should just get started on it now.
I'm thinking, and
then you'll be good to go.
So Mang had a good idea. The other day, he asked me how old Owen was, and he was like, "Oh man, about time to get that baby buggy going."
Yes.
And then he came up, he was like, "Yeah, you just use a lawnmower chassis." I'm like, "Oh, that's brilliant." So there's a guy on TikTok that has just that.
Mm-hmm.
He's got a lawnmower. It's just like your standard lawnmower chassis. But he's done like a full 4-link and built some like half coilover ish things and some half-ton Chevy axles.
Yep.
Have you seen this thing?
No,
dude. It's pretty cool.
Kind of like where you're going with it.
It's pretty cool. When he first debuted it was on like 44s, and now he's got a second one he's building.
Interesting.
Yeah, the TikTok likes to watch him.
The TikTok loves.
Yeah, it loves it. And
I've seen that one. And
I figured out
that idea.
Hold on, one at a time. Dustin.
Steve, I've seen that guy, and I really like that idea, and I really want to build my daughter something like that. But my problem is now I have to have 2 seats.
Oh yeah, well you messed up, bud.
4-seat turbo razor.
I think they say if you play, you pay.
Yes,
I think that's how that goes.
Hey, yeah, I'm definitely paying. We wanted 2 kids, and
oh yeah,
I'm beyond blessed for that one, and I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I'm beyond excited.
Right?
So
I'm excited for your 4-seat razor.
Idea. I'm not getting a 4-seat razor. I'm getting a
turbo
4-seat
razor.
General.
Oh, jeez.
Oh boy.
Yeah, we'll go with the 4-seat turbo General.
Turbo.
You gotta have
it comfort.
How about
your? This thing might be for sale, so I can get a 4-seat Toyota, or actually no, a 4Runner.
What is going on around here? Why are we selling all the things?
You have baby fire sale.
Fire sale. See, this is why I started with an SUV, so I don't have to sell my shit.
Yep.
That's what I should have done. But
it's super easy to add like a rumble seat to the back of the Toyota. You've already cut the window out.
It is true.
Well, I'll keep this one for
rumble
me and the little
seat.
one.
Rumble seat.
Do it.
I'm not. Steve, you're just as bad as Ian.
I know.
all we can you need a turbo razor. And then when we was leaving, I stopped by, be really nice, like, hey man, thanks for the good race and everything. Well, that truck's squatting. You need a toter home and all this stuff. I'm like, nope, see ya.
It was dragging the hitch on the F-150, pulling 2 side-by-sides. It was dragging its
500 pounds.
Is that a turbo razor?
It was dragging its ass. Toter would have been perfectly level and would have got better fuel mileage on the way home.
That's a turbo fucking razor.
That truck got 16 miles an hour and it has 2 turbos. We're good.
2 turbos that are smaller than the Toter turbo.
Well, he just picked on you.
That's
what happens when you're short.
When you're man, he's a dick.
I'm not getting banned on Facebook again.
Oh, that's right. We are on Facebook. You better not say nothing.
Better watch what you're saying.
Zuck's got my back, baby. Oh, that's great.
Man.
All right,
Rick,
so
see it right there.
There it is.
There's a step ladder.
You're screwed, Ian.
I'm not screwed. Somebody's getting kicked off Facebook for a couple days. What if they kicked him off right in the middle of this?
That'd be great.
Bam.
That would be pretty good.
I don't think you can report a comment on a live feed.
Oh, I got Zuck on speed dial with Dustin.
Zuck's listening.
Yeah, he's in there. He's in the corner.
Zuckerberg knows my address. I guarantee it.
Yeah. He does.
We have coffee all the time.
We have coffee all the time.
Him messaging me right now.
Ban.
I love it.
Somebody tell me about this.
Just messaged me saying, I didn't realize they were doing the live feed right now. I'm like, well, sucks to suck, I guess.
Sucks to suck.
I mean, can you not get in at this point?
Heard that one.
Maybe not. I don't know.
Heard that.
Somebody tell me about this race. Who won what? Dude, hunt who? Ian, you got any kind of stats?
Tell him to tell us about the
weekend.
What
I should have done is I should have bought that 4Runner off of DJ when he had it for sale when he messaged me. Because it was gone in 22 hours?
Yeah.
I know. I should have bought that sucker.
They're just over just having their own party. Talk about what they're going to do.
They're fired. I mean, they're absolutely fired.
Yeah, now everybody wants razors razors or new razors. Yeah, we're looking at.
I want to sell my razor.
I don't want a razor.
Yeah, I got my heart set on Tyler.
For the razor.
For the record, I don't want a razor.
Tyler or Vince?
I'd like
Tyler.
Man, do you remember
the
difference?
I regret not waiting.
Oh my gosh,
waiting too long.
Waiting too long to get one.
I got my heart set on Tyler S. Nohannon.
So where's it at now? In the garage?
No, Rick, I think that'll be really good for you guys. That is a very nice machine. I mean, it's a little pricey.
Now it's not even a Virgin Razor anymore.
When you look at it compared to
it's got like 30-some
the
miles.
Can-Am, the Polaris, drawing a blank.
Having a conversation.
They're not even talking about what they're supposed to be talking about.
You're looking at the same price.
They're talking about razor stuff. Is this the Razor podcast?
Which one's better? So if you like that one, hell, I'd go with it.
Yeah, as one big dummy always says, buy once, try once.
Oh man.
I thought it was buy once, try twice.
Are you guys talking over there?
It was
try twice.
buy once,
try
try
a
twice.
million times. Whatever.
Buy and cry.
Just buy and cry.
Adulting makes you cry. It doesn't matter.
You ever seen anybody crying in a razor? No. There's a reason for that.
Yeah, now I even want one, and that's the problem after I started an argument over it.
I know, man.
He's like, I can't be a razor owner because I talk shit about razor owners.
Uh-huh.
Man, just buy Dustin's.
Yeah, so
Exactly.
I should.
This is now the Razor Podcast.
I start that argument. That,
They ain't even talking about the race.
Are a pain in
No.
my ass.
You're just talking about
And
how
then
much
I
they
get
like
to
razors.
the trail, and the first thing that happens is I need to borrow Dustin.
I can hang up.
Nobody
on
rode in
around,
my razor, for the record,
And,
other
really?
than me and my wife.
Really?
So I had nothing to do with
I
this.
showed you
Oh,
that
sure.
not all side-by-side
But everybody
owners
else was in
are the
everybody else's razor, apparently.
That, yeah. Jeremy borrowed
Gotta
like
be
his
the
buddies
It was a
or
good
something.
time.
same. Yep, it was.
I just wanted to go fast and go rip around, and
I told you I don't care what you do to it. Just bring it back in pieces. I don't care. Just bring it
I'm
back.
gonna be the asshole that does over that front diff.
Oh no! If it made that sound when I was stuck, I got stuck on a freaking tire.
Yes, you did.
Explain that one.
There's video footage. There's video.
And
And then at like 10:30, he's like, I can get over that tire. I'm going to hit it harder.
I don't know how that happened. It made it sound like that. Not have never ever made that sound, but it's still working. I think.
Oh man, what are we gonna do with this episode?
Yeah. So when I was
Go ahead.
Like, this is good Patreon content, but like,
sorry when I wasn't there, you tried it and couldn't make it. Then I showed up and you're like, nah, there's no way I can make over that. And then about 5 beers in, you're like, I can jump that.
Well,
And then the next morning we couldn't do it again.
Oh, it's a
I didn't give a
deep
shit about
tire, huh?
that was like 10:30 at night. I didn't really care.
They should tell us about the race.
that'd be nice.
Can they hear me?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay.
Everybody else I asked, except
Are
for
we still
Steve and
are we
Kyle.
still live? We can like hear.
Yeah. We're just waiting for you guys to get done talking about fucking razors.
We just need some race content. That's all
You know,
we need here, folks.
Seemingly, this was the listener takeover, and it has been taken over.
They took it over.
Did anybody actually
Well, we
watch the
showed up
race,
to
or
the
did
race and
everybody
we were
just
really
stand around?
Jerked off about razors.
It sounds like
What else do you want us to talk about?
the race. What things happened at the race? Can somebody tell me what happened this weekend that I missed? So far, the only thing I've missed is a lot of razor stuff.
Well,
Okay,
first,
lots of beer, damn good time, loud noises. That's all you need to know.
Okay.
It was a very good time.
we were promised very expensive rigs.
Oh, they delivered.
They delivered on the expensive rig part.
Oh, they delivered.
Did anybody talk to Tim
Yeah,
Cameron?
we were promised very expensive rigs.
Did anybody talk to Tim Cameron?
No, I didn't know where he was at.
No, except he almost ran me over when he was leaving.
Wow.
not gonna lie, I have no
Nobody.
idea what Tim Cameron even looks like.
He's about your height.
I talked to him a couple different times.
Here
Shook
we
his
go.
hand once.
You talked to the
I'm
guy.
moving up in the world.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Did you hold his helmet again?
No,
Does
I
he know
shook
that
his
you're the
hand,
one?
though.
Does he know you're the one that held his helmet?
I don't think he knows.
Oh, he doesn't know yet.
But it doesn't mean anything to him.
Oh, I get. Well, I mean,
It's
you know,
still
that
in my heart.
famous podcast guy held his helmet.
Yeah.
Just
He
saying.
probably throws it around to everybody.
Yeah, he does. Yeah,
Hold
Ian
my-
Boyce.
Hold
yeah,
my helmet.
He held
pheasant.
my helmet.
Yeah.
Peasant.
You
Hold
peasant.
my helmet,
That,
peasant.
that 5-year-old
I tell you.
kid's super impressive.
I'll tell you.
Hold.
Yeah.
What? Who done who?
You can't say I'll tell
and
you.
a 14-year-old. And she just to complete it.
Oh, Jade.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jade was out
Yeah.
doing some things.
Yeah, I
and-
saw that her panels were on the buggy.
Yep.
Uh huh.
That shows you who's in charge.
Oh yeah.
They weren't changing panels this weekend.
No,
All
They
drama
were-
queen
they were
all the time.
They were too busy playing with something else. The dual superchargers.
The dual whoosh. Yes.
Uh huh.
All the boost.
Well, one with hope anyway.
So how do we want to
Yeah,
do
she was
this?
killing it.
How do you want to
She
do
got
this?
it.
I want somebody to
I
tell
would
me.
like, let's go one at a time and tell us how you like, give us your overall thing, I guess, right?
Okay, so who do you want to go first?
Pick one.
Rick.
Okay, who goes first?
Yeah.
Rick, tell us about your weekend.
Give us a little recap.
How'd it go?
It was a super good weekend. It was really long and way too short.
Okay, that makes sense.
The long part was the 20 hours in the car to get there and back.
Oh God.
And the super short part was the one day we were there. The race was awesome. It was my first bouncer event ever. And it was definitely what I expected. I mean, never been to a bouncer event, just seen it on YouTube. It was pretty awesome.
Was it better in person?
It was better in person. The only thing that would have been a little better was spending less attention to the booth and more attention to the race. But,
right.
That's the downside there. But
that's always the trouble with going to those races like that. Is that you have that, they have that situation where, it would have been, you have to tend the, man the booth, but at the same time, it would have been nice to be able to watch the race and enjoy that.
Yeah, to be in that one little spectator area, like the little V area in the middle, would have been totally awesome for a little bit, but
right.
Didn't even really think to walk all the way around there. Of course, I understand I could have just stolen somebody's side by side, from what I'm told.
There were side by sides at this event?
No, I don't think there were.
Okay,
just the racing ones.
Okay, yeah. No other ones.
Because they broke it into two classes. They had side by side class, and then they had all unlimited bouncer class. So. I do have to say though that I found it awesome when Catherine was telling me that she watched the 5-year-old get out of his rig and walk over and sit down and start playing with his cars and trucks in the dirt. And it's like, I just thought that was great. If
that's not the life.
He's a 5-year-old. You strap him in the seat. It's 100% pure business. Got it done. But then when he was done, get out of my way. I got playing to do.
I got tratters to go play with.
Exactly.
Move over. Awesome. Put the bouncer over there on the trailer. I'm going over here to do tratter stuff.
Get her prep for me, Dad.
Take care of that for me.
How cool is that? I wish I could shut stuff off. Like I could just shut my brain off like that. Like, cool, that was fun. All right, I'm going to go do this.
Right.
That'd be awesome. I got to meet this kid. I got to get his secrets so I can start getting Owen prepped.
Just do it.
Yep.
Just throw him in there.
I thought about it.
I'm thinking like it's super easy. Just get a remote cutoff switch. Just build a little rig for him. Remote cutoff switch. Good to go. Strap him in the 5-point.
So that's what for those who weren't, well, I don't know how you would know if you were even before there, I guess.
Yeah.
So they had comms in his helmet.
Right.
So his dad was walking up there as he's pulling up to the line, talking to him on the radio and stuff like that. And the cool thing was on his second pass, he lined up the way it worked with, people breaking or not running or whatever. It worked that he lined up, I think it was his uncle or something like that, who's one of his sponsors. They lined up, at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
So his dad's like, I'm going to grab a picture real quick. That's one of his sponsors. And I'm like, sure, go ahead. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool that he gets to race against somebody that he knows too.
Right.
But yeah, it was pretty cool because his dad, you could watch his dad would walk the top of the race course the whole time, just talking to him the whole time.
It's just mind boggling at 5 years old. I was watching him go up that hill in one of, like I said, I got a Snapchat from Jeremy, and just he goes up this hill. He's halfway up this hill, just bumps her into reverse and just goes shooting back down to the bottom because he didn't quite make it up, lost traction.
Yep.
And then hammers it and goes back up this hill. I'm like, dude, that's pretty impressive.
Full send, man.
Definitely was.
That's impressive.
It was.
Who would like to tell him who's next? Carpenter?
Sure.
Are you next? How was your weekend?
It was great.
Give me the top.
We come up from.
Yep.
What's that?
Go ahead.
So we come up from Central Illinois and Indiana, so we weren't too far away. It was 4 hours. Wasn't real bad. I come up with a couple friends, but we got there not super early, but about 10 o'clock. So it was early enough to see what was going on before the the event actually started. And the coolest part to me about it was I've watched them on YouTube quite a bit, especially over the last couple of months, and seeing the two different, having the two different lanes and two cars going up the hill at the different tracks, but the same hill at the same time was probably the coolest part to watch. But also your like eyes are trying to go in two different directions, seeing what's going on here and what's going on over there. But
I can imagine.
No, the setup and everything was awesome there. I mean, it couldn't have been set up better, in my opinion.
It sounds pretty cool.
So.
Yeah, people have always said how good those races are set up. Do you have any other good stuff over the weekend? Anything else about the weekend that you saw?
Just seeing a lot of the rigs that were sitting out there and everything. We were doing that just as much as we were watching the race.
Oh, I bet.
On everybody's rigs that were parked along the edge of the hill and everything.
Did you see anything on? Yeah. Go ahead.
And just seeing all that, and when we didn't know that there was a 5-year-old going to be running out there. So when they said that over the intercom and everything, or the PA, and we're listening, we're like, did you just say 5 years old? We asked the people next to us, and that was probably that's what threw me off the most, was just seeing that. And, like, just to be able to do something like that at that age was just awesome.
That it definitely is. Did you see anything on the bouncers that you need to implement into your build that you got going on?
A whole lot more power.
A whole lot more power.
We have a motor sponsor that we could just hook you up with.
Yeah.
With the race series.
Yeah,
when you're ready to pull that trigger.
Yeah. We'll get my tons in first and some bigger tires on, go from there. I'll probably twist that poor thing in half.
Probably so. Yeah.
But no, it was great. I know for sure we can't make the next two, but I'm definitely going to try to go down to Mid-America for the finals this year.
Oh, yeah.
Be off for that one. So,
is there one in Flat Nasty this year?
Nope.
Damn. Well, Hooter Holler?
Yep.
When's that one?
I want to say that is July 4th weekend, I believe.
It is.
It is?
Yep.
Huh. Hooter Holler. Let's see here. So
the other thing that was cool was being able to meet some of these guys that are on here, because I hadn't get to put more than a Facebook face to the name. I mean, we were moving pretty quick, so I didn't get to see everybody for very long, but it was cool getting to meet all you guys.
Right.
That I hadn't met before.
Oh, yeah, because you weren't at the Trail Riders run.
No, I wasn't at that one.
That was before your time.
But
yeah.
There was only like 6 or 7 of us there.
I think the only person that made it to the hangover run well, yeah, but you were you weren't a day early. You were on time.
The only one on time.
Yeah, he was on time. Everybody else was technically a day late. But yeah, well, that's pretty cool.
To meet Pat and Amy,
Sticky Kids.
The Sticky Kids. I got to meet them there too, which was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was cool to wheel with them at the Noxia, the XG event we went to.
Yeah, I really wish I could have made that. But somebody had to take a Sawzall to their Jeep, and now I can't play until I finish it.
Well, whose idea was that?
I've been there a couple of times.
You're just full of good ideas, aren't you?
Well, you guys talked me into all that crap.
Oh, is that what happened?
Oh, blame
listening to a podcast made you cut your Jeep in half, huh?
Pretty much.
I hate when that happens.
I know, right?
It's a pretty common story, though. I'm not gonna lie. Like more times than not, we do get messages like that are man, I was listening to you guys and helped me get my stuff finished. That's the coolest one. People that have lost motivation to work on their stuff
and then come back to party.
Yes. Like yourself.
Yep.
So
that's what it was. But then I come out there and follow you guys around on your 40s and 43s and all that. And I'm just trying to keep up. And I was like, nope, got to go bigger now.
They ain't no need to keep up. Just stay like Kyle and stay on 33s.
Yes.
That's the great place to play. It really is. So what you're saying is you want me to take the donut out next time we go wheeling. That way you don't have to feel like you need to keep up. Then you'll be the big kill on the block.
Tell you what,
I'll feel better too.
I could bring the Razor that's on 32s, and then nobody will have a problem.
Now, okay, let's talk about this for a minute.
Weight ratio is not fair.
Oh, wait, you were talking about tire size. I'll leave the 43s at home. I'll bring the 32s and we'll have a party.
Yeah, good to go.
That only weighs 1,500 pounds, but mine, you had 32s.
Minor details.
Yeah.
Is there a reason, good sir, that you did not come home with a set of USD 32s?
Yeah, because I've got brand new 32s that I just paid for.
No.
They look cool, but
stickies on your razor. Like, you'd be double sticky.
I know.
You'd have all of the sticky in one place.
Taking donations.
I
didn't even price them because I don't even know.
They were free delivery. I know that much.
Oh, boy.
But only last weekend. Yep. So I was hoping that maybe that was a good thing. Uh-huh. Oh, who else wants to talk about their weekend?
I'll run her down.
Yeah? Well, let's hear it.
Yeah. I mean, I knew nothing about this event than it was happening and that I was supposed to be there. So
this is Kyle Meng now.
I never followed any of the bouncers. Yeah, hello. Hi.
Hi, I'm Kyle Meng.
I came down with nothing but a good attitude, and sure enough, I mean, that was amazing. You literally can walk up to any of the bouncers and talk to them.
Not the drivers.
They were all super hyped to talk about it. They just love hearing what you got to say about their rig. And the route they picked was fantastic, so they really had to work for it. You either had to give it all it's got or get really lucky through the trees, at least on the yellow line?
The yellow line.
I think.
Can somebody elaborate on this yellow line?
Oh.
Yeah. So the one on the... Yeah.
Where'd you go?
Yeah, so on the yellow line, there was a spot right at the end where you either had to follow the tape and give it everything it's got, because if you went around and to the right or to the left, you would slide down into the trees and get yourself pinned up, which was fine on the first couple of runs, but towards the end when it started getting rutted out, and the drivers are angry because they want to get a better lap time, they start putting their foot to the floor and trees start falling over.
There's only a couple of those.
Whacking everything.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah, the last 30 runs, people were getting... Well, there was the one guy, he got up the line, got up on 2 tires, gave it everything it's had, and went through the finish line on 2 tires and stuck the landing.
Awesome.
I haven't seen that yet. I just heard about it from 4 different people, and I've heard it's awesome.
You don't know who did it?
I couldn't see it from where I was at on the start line. So I just heard about it, and I was like, that'll be a cool video to see of that.
There's going to be another one of those delayed shout-outs?
Yeah. The best thing that, speaking to things I couldn't see them coming. I could see the bottom of the ledge, and I could see if they came out the finish line.
Uh-huh.
It was in the top 15 when we brought the top 10 bouncers back. All I saw was, and I don't remember who was staged ready to run on the start line. All I saw was orange buggy go up in the air and over backwards in the air. And I was like, yeah, it's going to be a minute. So did he break? No, all I saw him was going over backwards. So I'm going to assume he's probably upside down. So I'll be right back. But flipped it over and all's good. But
where were you at for this? You were on the starting line?
Starting line. Yeah. Yep.
Gotcha. That's pretty cool.
Yep.
He was damn near on his sidewalls and he powered through it. It was hilarious.
That's awesome. Nothing a little throttle, little skinny pedal won't get you through, right?
Hammered.
It seems like it anyway.
To win it.
And it's been to win
so
it.
I guess they flipped a coin in the beginning to decide if the unlimited class or the side-by-side bouncer class would go. So the side-by-sides went first and absolutely rutted everything up, kicked all the nonsense up and sent it down the hill. So by the time the buggies or the unlimited class got to go, it was just all torn up and ready to go. And the last 15 races or so, they were putting it on the limiter. It got real rowdy at the end.
Does it not blow your mind a little bit?
There was one guy that hit a tree with... What's that?
I was going to say, does it not blow your mind a little bit that guys with 43-inch and 46-inch stickies are like going up the same line as a razor on like what 33s? What are they on? What are the race ones on?
Yeah,
33s. I don't know. I don't know what size they're on, but I know they're not 43s. So that just blows my mind.
On little baby tires, and they were just absolutely to the floor.
Right.
Yeah, they were giving it everything they had to get up those hills on those little tires.
That just blows my mind.
It was entertainment in itself just watching them try and get up the hill.
But they do it.
Yeah, they were pretty nuts with it.
It's something else.
Nothing but light weight and lots of horsepower, I guess. They just forced their way up the hill.
Ian knows all about that life now.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Ian's all about that brap life.
It's almost got me on that life now.
Oh boy.
Told you, it like hooks you. And it like, you're like, man, I need some more of that. It's a good time. Kyle's going to be building a razor
at the
bouncer.
End of the night, there was a whole
all this razor talk.
Those things look like a ton of fun.
All these turbo golf carts.
He had to drive home the next day. He's like, well, I think I do need a razor. I think you know what? I'm going to buy a razor and I'm going to drop it off and I'm full tube chassis. We're going to race it. Done.
I'm not even going to pick it up. It's just going to get sent straight to the tube guy. And they're just going to build it straight out the gate.
Oh, it's a sickness.
He's just going to call and have it dropped off to Josh.
Straight drop shipped.
Yeah, it's going to go straight to Wolf Fab Works. Have the full
chassis done.
The full up job done.
Because I mean, if you're going to pay for it, you may as well, right? Yeah, just tack it onto the payments. It's fine. I like it.
Yeah, just keep going. Let me know what the bill at the end. I won't think about it.
Yeah, just keep it under $1,000 a month, and we'll be good here. If you gotta add an extra
financing for your tube chassis.
If you gotta add an extra year to the loan, no problem.
Yeah, wrapper in there, bud.
That's great. Fred, how was your weekend?
Point one was killing it at the.
Good finish, Kyle.
Don't worry, we'll wait.
I was sorry. No, I was just saying, like, y'all killed it with the event. I mean, there wasn't a dull moment from 11 a.m. to like 6 o'clock at night. It was just bouncer, 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 bouncer. Even the rollovers were entertaining to watch because they have to figure out how to get these things off a hill with a tire and a broken axle shaft.
Yeah, we had one that snapped a knuckle off.
Ooh, that's not supposed to happen.
Whole knuckle. That was fun pushing up a hill, 43-inch tire on a bead lock with the hub and brakes and everything was still on it. Yeah, that was solid. It was a 4-guy operation.
Oh yeah. Seemingly, I watched this happen recently.
I feel like I've been there.
So Fred, are you gonna buy a razor?
Oh yeah.
Didn't say no.
The one thing that wasn't at that event that should have been is a dealer.
Yeah, right.
Sold so many of them there.
We should get a hold of the somebody and get that going.
Yeah.
Make sure it's a dealer.
I think that pretty much sold everybody on wanting one, really. So.
Apparently. It's a good thing I didn't go.
Or is it?
You're going to be
like,
thing.
We're like, hey guys, we're going on a razor trip, and Steve's going to go, oh, damn.
No, I'm good.
Guys.
I'll take my big razor. It's fine. It's fine.
My razor's for sale.
I'll come borrow it. Thanks.
I thought Rick was buying your razor.
Well, we were going to trade a Samurai for a razor, but we never shook on it. And then the wife shut that one down. His wife shut that one down.
You're going to trade a Samurai for a razor?
Yeah. I was going to wind up with the crawler off-road Samurai. And
man,
I was just joking when I said, I'll trade you the Samurai for the razor. And he
was really drunk.
I'm not denying that one at all. But I would have traded you the Samurai for the razor in a heartbeat.
Yeah, I know the Samurai's pretty cool.
To Canada to drop it off.
I mean, it's an even trade, right? Golf cart for a golf cart.
You had to shake his hand, man.
I know. I should have shook his hand, but I didn't.
Free delivery to Canada.
Yeah, I got my passport. I'm ready to go.
Free delivery to Canada, to South Canada.
South Canada.
South Canada.
Eh?
Eh? I do that so much now. Eh?
Yeah. Well, you see why I have
main
one.
driving. I might have to take it up to Sleepy Hollow, Illinois.
Where's that?
Come on up.
Oh, there you go. I got you.
Yep. Drop her off and hey, give me a check, bub.
Yep.
Give me a
Get a check
check.
from Mang, drop it off, go pick up your 4-seater.
Check's
Done.
in the mail. I'm just waiting for delivery.
Well, here's what I can do.
Better not be, it'll be 3 months.
You cut me a check. I'll just go ahead and drop it off at Wolf Fab Works.
Oh, perfect.
Oh, now that's a deal.
Yeah. Then when the check doesn't show
you're
up,
4 hours away. He's 2 hours away. So I'll just go ahead and do that for you.
I like this. And then y'all just
drop it off there. He'll
look at this. Is
this
I'll give him a blank
pile of
check.
steel that you guys can't see over there has got to go down there to Wolf Fab Works anyway. So
this is the perfect plan. Here's how you do this: is Dustin takes it to Wolf Fab Works, right? Gets a chassis put on it, and then Dustin goes and picks it up, takes it to the Badlands. Kyle meets him at the Badlands where he picks up that 2-seater with the new chassis, and then Dustin picks up his 4-seater, and everybody's happy. I know. I'm getting a big thumbs up from Rick here.
Yes.
I'm going to give
And
you
a blank
thumbs
check.
up.
I got to bring a blank check.
Bring a blank check,
You
yeah.
want me to bring the wife in on this one?
Or a
'Cause
suitcase
we're
full
working
of
on a new
cash.
house.
Might need half down.
Half down.
I wonder if I can squeeze a new 4-seat side by side into the house bill.
Absolutely.
The new house budget.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Just roll it right into the
Well,
mortgage.
okay.
Yep. Wrap her right in.
Here's
bud.
my thing.
Just roll it right into the
New
mortgage.
4-seat is it new 4-seat side by side or new shop?
Well, shop is my
Yeah.
vote, but I'm
I
I'm
want
sad
both.
that you're going to move away from the shop that you have. I'm like, I wish it was closer to me. I'd just go ahead and buy your spot.
It's for sale right now, dude.
It's not close enough.
Oh, we could make it close enough.
Oh, can we now?
I don't know what that means, but we could make that happen.
How does that
I mean,
work?
we got all kinds of semis and flatbeds at work.
We'll get it to you.
Yeah, we can't move this.
Oh, you can't move
We
that.
got enough crawler ropes. We'll get it there.
Oh, there we
Yes.
Yeah, we need some crawler off-road products down here.
go. Crawler ropes and helicopters. We can move anything. We'll be a new freight company. Crawler Freight.
Crawler freight. That doesn't have a good we're gonna get it there quick. Crawler freight. Like God.
Crawler Freight.
Oh, damn.
When you absolutely positively need it overnight.
Yes.
I'm happy to be a driver as long as you buy the semi I want.
Oh, okay. There we go.
I don't want no international.
It's going to look like an Apache.
Yep.
I don't give a shit as long as it's got a good stereo and the sucker's got power.
That's great.
Who else we got? Is that
well,
it?
we were going to talk to Fred, and then Fred somehow got walked on by everybody, and then we went back to Razor Talk.
That's how it goes.
Sorry, Fred.
We started talking about razors again, and it just went right back down that road.
It went downhill quick.
Wow.
I think everybody's still just stuck on that point.
So, Fred, how was your weekend?
It was good. Like Rick said, long, about a 10-hour drive to get there, but race was good.
Mm-hmm.
It was a fun weekend overall.
Did you guys bring the Ram down?
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a lot of seat time.
Yes.
Yes, it was.
Yep, that's for sure. Phew. Was it worth it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Is that your
I've never
first?
gone to one. I've seen a lot of the, rock bouncers and stuff on YouTube and everything like everyone else, but I've never been to one, so it's definitely worth it to make it. And
That's as close as they get.
we've been talking about trying to make it to some of the other events, but they're definitely farther away outside of Kentucky's closest one, but
Yeah.
that's 6.5 hours.
You guys will have to do like a couple day drive where you come down to Champaign, park for the night, and then split the drive up.
Yeah, do we know anybody we could stay with?
I don't know.
Nope, we're closed.
You stay at my house.
Nope, we're closed.
Yeah, we might be staying at Dustin's on the way down for finals because we may have to put a couple of side-by-sides on his semi. I mean,
What?
I really, really, really like that idea.
What just happened?
I don't know what just happened, but it somehow involves
we forgot
a
to
semi
include you in
and
this,
side by sides.
I swear this is going to be the side-by-side podcast.
In this one.
This is going to slowly convert to the side-by-side podcast.
Yep, it's going to happen. I didn't have anything to do with this.
Oh, no.
Like, nobody rode in my side-by-side.
Really?
Nobody. I went trail riding with these guys for a few minutes, but that was it. It's all them.
Hey, it's the total off-road. Side-by-sides are off-road.
This is true.
He's not wrong.
You're gonna have to add razors into the intro.
I don't know how I'm going to do that. I've been trying to figure that out.
We're gonna have to restructure
Everything from
razors.
overlanding in your stock razor to.
Yeah, there you go. That's how you need to do it.
I love it.
Oh, need a beer.
Dustin's out. He needs a beer. Ian,
He's
where
already in last
we at
call.
on the old timer?
50 minutes.
50 minutes?
50 minutes of fun.
Should we roll this into last call?
We could. I want to hear
Oh, yeah.
the last call comment from each person about the weekend.
Last call comment.
Then we'll cut them all loose.
Who's going to go first? Everybody's just looking at me with a blank face. Nobody has a last call comment?
I got two. I got Cereal Biter and Road Cheeto.
Road Cheeto.
What the fuck?
Yep, forgot about them.
What is a
Can we
road
bring that
Cheeto?
into the spotlight?
What is a road Cheeto?
I'll let you take that one, man.
So
we.
go ahead.
Oh, sorry. So we were finishing up the like main part of the day. We go back to go get like our food, drop off all this crawler stuff I bought again. And I went in, I grabbed a bag of Cheetos, and I was just eating them on the side of the trail. And I don't know what I did, but I whacked it with my one hand, and half the bag just goes flying all across the road. I lost half my dang bag of Cheetos.
That's about the most basic thing you could have said. I lost half my dang bag of Cheetos.
You can leave out the fact that you ate the Cheetos.
That was a really good bag of Cheetos,
Didn't
too.
stop him from eating them.
Didn't stop him from eating them.
Hey, Dustin had one, too.
I had one.
That makes it okay when the drunk guy eats a Cheeto off the ground.
Okay. My food was in the camper that needed to be heated up.
Hashtag Road Cheeto.
We've all been
Hashtag
mechanics.
Road
We
Cheeto.
eat worse.
Oh, we've definitely all eaten worse.
30 cents to Rick every time we say that.
Oh, is it? Is that Rick's coin phrase?
What?
I'll take that one.
Road Cheeto.
I think so.
So now you guys all owe Rick 30 cents. Pay up, suckers.
I take
Oh,
PayPal.
boy.
I'll send you to Western Union.
I know. That's why I own crawlers.
Senate Western Union. I was thinking you guys really missed a prime opportunity, and I was kind of upset. You should have recorded when you guys were in the camper. You guys should have just turned on one of your phones and just turned on the record button and just recorded that, and you could have sent it to me. We could have called it Camper Confessions.
Oh boy.
I don't think you'd be able to say. You wouldn't be able to post that publicly.
Oh no, it was that bad, huh?
Okay. Normally,
Like
I was
Patreon
last.
content.
Well, both nights I was last one to go to sleep, and what was it Tyler, Vance, whatever his name is now? He would fall asleep.
Seemingly it's your friend.
instantly.
Yeah.
That guy can fall asleep in 30 seconds, and he was snoring, and then old fucking dang mang there,
Dang
Dang
mang.
he would fall asleep, and Vance would snore up, and then when he breathes out, Mang would snore up. And it was just back and forth. I'm like, I am not going to get any sleep tonight. I probably slept 30 minutes the entire weekend.
You gotta bring earplugs, man.
Oh, God. I about went and put that on the picnic table. It was bad.
Was it warm enough for that?
Oh, it was hot. It was hot enough in the camper.
Oh, it was warm enough in the camper.
Oh,
Oh.
my gosh. It was so hot in that sucker.
That's great. Yeah, I think we had that. I think we had something like that going on when we for the hangover run. Mango. You remember that?
I don't know. I was a day early for that one.
When you were sleeping on the pull out couch, and every time you would move.
Oh yeah.
every time Kyle would like take a breath, the couch was like. It sounded like he was sleeping in tinfoil. Like, what are you doing out there?
What are you doing?
I'm not even moving.
We're all screwing around on TikTok at like 1 a.m. when we're supposed to be sleeping.
We're sending messaging back and forth. We're all in our own separate rooms messaging each other. I'm tired. I'm going to bed. Like we message each other for like the next 45 minutes. We're like 15 feet apart. One person would send somebody one of us a message. All of a sudden you hear some laughter coming from another room. Those are the good times.
The Tahiti moments.
That's something like that. Uh-huh. That's great. So nobody else has got any last call words?
Well, can I put my input on that?
I want to build a bus.
You want to build what? Who? What?
I think Maine cut me off.
He did.
Yeah, he's good at that.
We're just gonna hang up on him.
He's good at that.
All right.
Can we just like exit dang Maine
I'll
out of
mute
this?
myself.
Okay, Kyle's been muted. Muted.
All I gotta say is Point One did a phenomenal job this weekend. It was a great race. I've been to a bouncer race before. I went down to one in Tennessee, and they did a single hill straight shot. And the way they did this one, it was basically like a U shape with both lanes. And you'd watch the yellow lane, and that guy would scream through it and get through it. And all of a sudden, once that one's done, you look over and see the blue lane, and they're going. So you could see the exciting part of each one. And where I was sitting at, I was at the Crawler Off-Road tent, hanging out with them. I can't see them down there. Them two chuckle folks. You couldn't really see the creek bottoms, but it was a very good show, excellent show. And my takeaway from it was Cutter, the 5-year-old that ran the buggy. That was really good to watch. And it was so cool to see a little boy like that. And he's going to grow up into it and basically fulfill his dreams of being an off-road racer. I mean, it was just
Sorry,
so
doing
cool
that.
to be a part of that event.
That's awesome. And you guys were down there for history in the making.
The first.
Yes. And
Yes.
It was what, like 3 or 4 firsts?
It's a couple, 3, yeah, at least. What were they? So bouncers in Illinois. The first race of the season.
Point One, Williams Hill.
Yep. First race at Williams Hill. Wasn't it?
Yep.
That's a lot of, there's a handful of firsts there for sure. Pretty good. So, alrighty, we're going to cut you guys loose, and then we're going to roll in the last call. Finish this sucker up. And then I'm going to go home and take a nap.
Fact.
After I have to edit this. What time is it?
9:13.
Oh my God, it's already 9. I got to go to bed.
Thanks for having us.
It's bedtime.
All right.
Thanks for taking over our listener takeover.
How did that work?
Yep.
Who took over the listener
You
takeover?
guys are losing followers.
We had to keep you guys in line.
We had to keep
Clearly,
you in
man
check.
took over everybody.
Oh.
I don't know about that.
Maine just started talking, and I started drinking, and then I forgot what I was going to say.
Huh, weird. Sounds like the weekend.
Just like
I don't
our
know how it
weekend.
always happens.
Yeah.
And that's a right proper recap. Cool. So, all right.
Thanks for having us, guys.
Absolutely. We'll get you guys back on here another time.
Love it.
Good one, guys.
Cool.
Sounds
Thanks,
good.
guys.
See you, fellas.
See ya.
Later.
Yeah.
All right. How was that call quality? It was okay.
Wasn't bad for what it was, you know?
Okay. All righty. Unplug this fella from my phone. Get that squared away. To go home and get that audio edited so that you guys can enjoy it for your listening pleasures. We gotta get that dialed in a little bit tighter so that everything works better for us. So we're not fighting that so much.
We're gonna get it
someday.
One day we'll get it.
Someday. So I need some stats. So we kept asking them for race deets and everything. We just kept getting turbo golf cart stuff.
So how was the razor? But what about the weather razor? Like,
do you sell any razors?
Oh, there was a food razor. I love it. Absolutely love it. The best part was like,
so seemingly
all we did was razor stuff, I guess. At least Kyle wants a bouncer. There's one bouncer in there. Well, I don't know.
I thought he wanted razor.
He probably wants a razor bouncer.
Oh, he wants a razor bouncer. Yeah. Yeah, he wants a full chassis razor bouncer.
Yes, full chassis razor bouncer.
Yes.
So what stats you need?
I want to know who won the damn races.
They clearly don't even know because razor.
No.
Oh, man.
Razor.
Love it. So let's go through the unlimited class first. How far down you want to go? You want the top 10? We'll give you the top 10.
Sure.
Because that's what we brought back to run the third hill.
Okay.
Kevin Hammond was in 10th. He's the one that did the backflip, I'm pretty sure.
Okay.
So I'm excited to see that. Jeremy Burgess come from Canada.
Canada?
Yep.
Oh, nice.
Southern Canada.
Oh, Southern Canada?
Yeah.
Not the Northern Canada.
He's the cheesehead Canada.
Oh, he's from the Wisconsin.
Wisconsin-y.
Hey, I don't know if that's Canada. I mean, technically, it's
I suppose it
far
could
enough
be.
north to be Canada.
8th place, I don't even want to talk about because I'm going to get in trouble for this.
Oh, really?
Anthony Yount finished in 8th, and I'll tell you why I'm going to get in trouble.
Okay.
So he's sitting on the starting line,
Uh-oh.
ready to do his third and final run.
Uh-huh.
And I don't know, somebody broke or had a rollover or whatever it was. And he's sitting there and we're just hanging out. And he's like, this is where I fuck up. Every time I got to sit and wait is where I fuck up. And his wife's like, yep. And I'm like, no. I said, you're good. You're fine. I'm being positive. You know, it's all good. And then sure as shit, the ECM comes unplugged on his run. I was like,
what?
Oh my God. I was like, I'm never going to hear the end of
mid-run?
this. Yep.
Oh, jeez.
Never going to hear the end of it.
Well, sorry, Anthony.
So, yeah, I'm getting fired. We talked about him, I guess. So,
oh, yeah, there's that. You made it on the podcast again.
Damn it. Yeah, I was like, I'm not going to hear the end of that. I was just trying to be positive. 7th was Kenneth Dale Cozine. 6th was Dex Browder. 5th was Shane Christensen in a rental buggy.
In a rental?
Yeah.
Nice.
His new one's still not done.
Really?
Yeah. Adam Coots was in 4th, which was good. Wasn't terribly far off of the top podium spots.
Is Shane the one that bought Matt's old buggy?
No. Shane had Gold Rush.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Sorry.
Yes.
Getting names mixed up. Shane's and Sean's and
all of the Kyles.
All the Kyles.
Jake Pike was in 3rd with his new buggy, and that thing is sexual.
Is it?
Yeah.
What is
it's
it?
A bunch of 2-inch 2-inch chromoly tube.
Oh.
Like, it's cool. It's fucking cool.
Sounds cool.
Paul Wolf in the unlimited class running a Can-Am on 37s.
What?
You haven't seen that yet?
No.
Oh, you will.
Oh, you will. Keep your eyes on the YouTube.
Can-Am on 37s.
In the unlimited class.
Yep.
So like that's the buggy class.
Yep.
Not the
side-by-side class.
Not side.
The unlimited class.
He's in a but it is technically a side by side.
It is technically unlimited because it's over the 37-inch tire minimum.
Really?
Yep.
But it is like the vehicle itself is like
it's a 2-seat Can-Am.
1000 cc?
I guess. I don't know what a Can-Am. I don't know a damn thing about Can-Ams.
37s.
37s.
Who's making the shafts for that thing?
Don't know.
Jesus.
It's an MRT tire on a 37-inch tire, though.
Really?
It's pretty cool looking.
I bet.
But
I bet she's big. I bet she stands tall.
No, not. I mean, no.
And what place is he in?
Second place.
Second place.
Yep. Yep.
That's wild.
And then about 17 seconds ahead of them was Timmy Cameron.
Imagine that.
Yeah.
What name have I not heard yet?
He was on a mission on that last run.
17 seconds ahead of the second place.
Yes.
Wow.
But
that's ridiculous. You take a shortcut?
His last run, his third hill was, I mean, that's where the time was made. And he was
now. Is that 17 seconds overall?
Yeah, over 3 hills. Yep, 17 seconds over 3 combined.
So he had
hills.
some gain. He gained ground on each hill. Essentially,
yeah. He had the fastest hill one time by about half a second.
Okay, so that's not much.
He had the
over who?
Over Jake Pike.
Okay,
and then he had the fastest hill 2 time. By about 0.5 of a second over Paul.
And he made up the rest of the 16 seconds.
And then his hill 3 time was 43.525.
And the next one was
53 flat.
Wow.
And Jake's third hill was 47 seconds. He was moving on that third hill. He made all his time up in the creek section, right in the center of the U.
Skating across
it was beautiful. I was like, wow, that was fast. It was impressive.
Jeez, that's crazy.
Yes.
Sounds fun.
It was.
Yeah, it looked like a really good time from the Snapchats that I was getting, because I was getting bombarded Saturday. It was just nonstop.
All the snaps.
Which was good to see all of them. I'm like, I'm in the middle of flying.
Stop it, I'm doing things.
I got off the plane, my phone was just like,
oh, I bet. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So then the side-by-sides, we brought the top 5 back to run the third hill, and they ran the same times as the same hills and the same lanes and everything as the unlimited class. And let me flip pages here.
We flew into Indy.
The
good
top. So Timmy was 110.8 overall total time over 3 hills. And then the top 2, the first 2 finishers in side by side were faster than the rest of the unlimited field.
Wow.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, even not on 37s,
they're quick.
Same hill.
Yep.
Then
that's what blows my mind, is being on a smaller tire and being able to make it up those hills the same.
It's impressive. So, let's see. Top 5 in side by side. 5th place was Jacob Knight. 4th was Brandon Davis. 3rd was Paul Wolf. 2nd was Wade Good. And 1st was Kyle Cahill.
Nice.
By about 5 seconds over the field.
Hell yeah.
Well, let me give you the other 2 stars that were talked about, I guess. So Cutter Sorensen finished 26th out of 34 rings.
Is that not impressive?
And actually, I think 3 of those didn't show up. So 26th out of 31 rigs that hit the hill.
But still, you... Yep. You weren't last.
Finished both hills.
You're 5 years old.
Finished both hills.
Yeah.
And was 26th out of 31 rings.
Even if he was dead last, I like the fact that you can go out there and get and do it. Is awesome. How long has he been doing this, you know?
I don't know. I think
we need to get him on here?
I think he's first or second, right? You know, like he's in his first couple races. He sure was like last of everyone that completed both hills. But 26th out of 31.
Yep.
So, I mean, from a point standpoint, not bad.
He finished.
He finished both hills.
Yep. So, he completed the course.
Yep.
That's pretty good. That's for sure.
That's what I'm saying.
So that's just, I mean, like, just looking at that age, like, it's just, I don't know. It's impressive.
Yep. And then the other one that they brought up, the listeners brought up, was Jade McNew, and she was 31 out of 36.
Nice.
So she had a little trouble on the yellow lane there, trying to get up the ledge.
Yeah.
I think she thought about it too much.
That happens.
I've
been there.
I've thought about it enough not to do it. So, you know what I'm saying? Like, hell no, she's beyond where I was.
Right.
That's for damn sure. But I mean, still, points wise.
Was it a pretty big ledge there?
It wasn't flat.
Yeah.
That's for sure. It's just one of those you kind of got to stand in it and hope your bounces are quite right.
And go up it.
Send it.
Yeah.
So, not too bad, I don't think, for 31 out of 36 rigs.
Yep.
So,
that's awesome.
Kicking ass, taking names.
Hell yeah.
That's all I got for stats. What other stats you need?
I think that's it. Is that it? As far as people that won the race, is there any other shout outs we need to give to the race? To the event? I don't know. You were there, not me.
I know. I just I met Casey, talked to Casey. He pulled me out with the backhoe on Thursday when I got there and got stuck. Super nice guy. His wife Ashley, very nice. Met his couple daughters, their crew, super nice, super laid back, super organized. I mean, it was cool. That park's got some cool things coming in the future. There's some cool trails and stuff that can be cut. And
really?
I think there's some big things coming.
Nice.
So I'm excited to see how that works out for him. Super nice guy, super hardworking. Like, never saw him sit down, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
Well, I lied. The only time I saw him sitting on his ass was when he was in the backhoe or the tractor pulling people either up the hillside or out of the parking lot. So, I mean, he technically got to sit down.
Is that a park that you'll go back to with the Razor?
For an event, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a very small park with what there is there now.
Right.
But it's a good event park.
Now, he said he's backed up to Shawnee, right?
Yep.
So, can you run the Razor in Shawnee?
Incorrect.
You cannot.
Correct.
Okay.
So,
I wasn't sure. When we were talking to him, I thought maybe that was one of the things he was saying.
I did figure that out.
Okay.
You cannot.
Do not take your Razor into the forest.
Legally, yes.
Legally. They do frown upon that.
Yes, it is technically illegal.
Okay.
But yeah, there's some cool rock ledges.
Yeah.
So let's see. They were there. The entire Point One crew was there doing work. We sold a lot of merch. A lot of people come out. A lot of fans. I think there was just around 1,000 people paid through the gate, which is pretty cool. I don't know how you set the standard or expectation for that being the first event at the park. First rock bouncer race in Illinois. There's just so many firsts.
Right.
That I think if you can pull 1,000 people in, I don't think that's bad.
Is that what you guys had?
Yeah.
Nice.
And then you put 150 runs up the hillside. So, I mean, we're talking, we had a huge turnout racer wise. I mean, I don't know. It's only going to grow from there.
Right.
You know, I don't think it's going to go backwards.
Nobody got hurt?
Nope.
Successful weekend.
Yep. No injuries.
What's that saying? Profit.
Yeah. We just get to dump money elsewhere and do it again. But yeah, it was good. I mean, there was a food vendor, had a huge line all day. We were slinging apparel Thursday, Friday, Saturday. You know, it's still available on the website. It was a good time. So it was kind of neat to get out and really kind of start the spring and summer seasons off. God, the weather could not have been better for the end of March in Illinois. So
yeah,
I'll take it.
It was nice.
I actually got a little sunburnt.
Did you?
Yeah. You see my nice little red complexion?
I was in Florida. I got nothing.
Yeah, I'm a ginger. So what do you do? I'm a ginge.
Nice. Are we going to last call this?
Let's hit the last call and let's get on out of here.
This peach crown?
We could do that.
All right, let's get some glasses.
Sounds like a plan.
Okay, and we're back. We got some glasses. We went out and saw the turbo golf cart.
So you checked it out. How do you what do you think?
I don't know about you.
You don't know? It's not broed out yet though, is it?
No, it's not broed out. No, it looks good. Like,
how much you want?
That's plenty. Not too much. I'm already trying to fall asleep. I sure don't need too much to go home and try to fall asleep on the way home. Smells like peach and whiskey. Is that what it's supposed to smell like?
Should we cheers to racers?
Hey.
I like slid that one in there as you were like already going. You're like, son of a
damn
bitch.
It. Fuck, you got me.
Had a conversation with a guy on a job site who might or might not be in charge about how a peach Red Bull would make some pretty good alcoholic beverages.
Do what?
You just have to go back and listen to it.
Okay. Might or might not be in charge of making said beverage?
No, the whole place.
Oh, he's in charge of everything.
Yeah.
And he agrees that peach Red Bull would make good alcoholic beverage mixer. It's peachy. It's warm. Now I want a nap. Okay, well, Crown Royal Peach is good stuff. I can vouch for it now.
Crown they just got their stuff going on.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Damn it. Product of Canada.
So some things.
So how do you feel about the turbo golf cart life? You gonna go get one?
No.
Need to drive, dude.
I'm not getting one.
It's stupid.
I don't think I'm getting one.
It's scary power. I'm a little scared of it.
Yeah.
I know CBAP, all that.
There's some things that I want, but a turbo golf cart is not it right now.
I feel like I could have definitely done without the turbo, but like eventually I'm going to want the turbo. I'm just not ready for the turbo yet.
It's the resale. It's like buying a Toyota.
Oh no, I'll want the turbo eventually.
Yeah.
But like
right now it's too much.
Well, I was wheeling it. I didn't really say wheeling it, I guess, but so used it quite a bit this weekend as like golf cart duty. Mm-hmm. But like golf cart duty was either
it's awfully dirty for golf cart
through
duty.
the creek and up the hillside and all that, or around the flat pavement.
Was there a learning curve at all?
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude.
What?
It's insane.
Okay.
The turning. So it's got it's got electronic power steering on it. The turning is unlike anything I've ever worked with.
Uh-huh.
Hydro steering isn't even that fast. Like it's just it's super fast.
Uh-huh.
The wheelbase, I've never in my entire life wheeled something so short. So I'm over here like 18 wheelering around trees, and I'm like, oh,
I'm sitting on the back tire.
Well, I could have turned that a lot quicker. So the short wheelbase, the narrow wheelbase, and the quick steering is a whole new ballgame.
Huh.
So like going through trees was just like whoop, 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 whoop. And then like doing some off-camera stuff, no problem.
Felt good.
Hung a tire a couple times, doing a little flexing. I was trying to see if the 32s would rub at all. I haven't got them to rub yet.
We got home from Florida and I loaded up the GoPro videos onto the computer. Speaking of which, I had to go buy an 8 terabyte hard drive because we ran out of space on my two. I have 3 terabytes.
I was like, that has got to be expensive as shit.
Bad. It's pretty expensive, or pretty affordable actually.
Wonder if you mix that with like a 7-Up or a Sprite.
The Crown. I don't know. Ooh, Sprite would probably be pretty good actually, because I could add just a little bit of sweetness and.
But I wonder ginger ale with the ginger flavor might be pretty tasty too.
Yeah, where's all this at?
Sorry, I'm going rogue on you.
You are. So
you bought an 8 terabyte. Holy shit balls! Like, I don't even want to know how
my 2 terabyte was full. We have almost a terabyte in audio recordings.
Nice. We should sell that to somebody.
That'd be nice. So I went and bought an 8 terabyte external hard drive, and I uploaded all my YouTube or my GoPro videos from the weekend at Badlands that past weekend. And so we went back behind the quarry and we're doing an obstacle back there. Mm-hmm. And I asked the guys when I got up the hill, I was like, how'd that look up here? Because it felt pretty decent or whatever. Like, we had the front wheels off the ground. I was like, oh, really? And I went back and looked at the GoPro video, and sure enough, when I backed her up a little bit and just gave her a good bump, because that's what I needed, a bump, was to get up it.
Yeah.
And I hit that thing with that bump, man. Both front tires are off the ground.
Fucking A, bud. Yes.
I was like, well, that's fucking cool. So I'm gonna grab the GoPro. Unfortunately, there's like a flare on the lens.
Oh.
So like it's not flare. It's not so much a flare. It's that the contrast is really low. Really low contrast because the sun was glaring on it. Mm-hmm. Like you can see it just fine. It's just not like super crisp contrasty. But I'm going to put the card back in the GoPro. And then when I view it on my phone, I can do frame for frame And so like I can take a picture from each frame. Now that's a lot of front wheel off.
That was about the point.
Is that the one?
That was the one I was talking about. Just seeing these pictures. That was what was his name? Kevin Hammond, I think. Yeah. All I could see was like orange buggy up and over backwards.
Where's that posted?
So Bub Meadows with Addictive Photography.
He posted that.
Posted some pictures.
Can we steal that?
Yeah, we could steal whatever we want.
Okay.
So
will you verify that through him first?
Yes.
Before we steal it and put it on our Instagram.
Steal it and put his logo all over it.
I mean, that's fine. I don't mind the logo being on it.
I met some people too. Not to change the subject, but that's what we do.
That's fine.
Here.
Yeah.
Met some cool people. Some podcast listeners. Some media people that we've talked about and talked to. And
listeners you hadn't met before?
Yeah.
Nice.
Don't know their names.
Oh.
I don't do names well.
Well, that does happen.
Like, I'm going to get better at it. That's my goal.
You hope.
But there was a couple guys that come up and they're going to be like, oh, yeah, I fucking knew who you were. I'm like, thanks. They're like, are you Ian? And I was like, nope. And they're like, well, we listen to your podcast. And I'm like, then you probably know who I am. And I'm like, damn it.
Then you may or may not.
No. I need like government popping out and be like, gotcha, bitch. But they were from Southern Canada, the Michigan Southern Canada. Nice. And yeah. So we talked to them a little bit about like Rocks and Valley and then like actually going wheeling in Canada.
Yeah, I want to go. I want to go wheeling up there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. So yeah, I hope they had a good time. I didn't get to catch back up to him after the race. After the race, all I wanted to do was like go the fuck to bed, but like
I'll bet
work to do. Unfortunately,
I was sitting at the car wash yesterday. Yeah, yesterday. Yesterday afternoon, I went and washed Loki and got all the mud and stuff off of it.
I need to wash the golf cart.
And I'm sitting there. I pull out and I wipe the whole thing down. And I was in the middle of making a video. And I'm sitting in the Jeep, and all of a sudden this truck pulls up next to me and stops. A kid pops out of it, and I'm like, oh boy. And he's like, hey, man, this thing looks even better in person. I was like, well, where else have you seen it? And he's like, oh, I'll follow you on TikTok. I was like, oh, cool. Well, that's pretty cool. So that's always fun when somebody pops up and you're like, how do you know me?
Yeah. How do you know this?
Is it the Instagram? Is it the Facebook? I don't know. So... Yep, so that's pretty kind of neat when somebody like locally runs into you. And he was asking about polishing stuff, things like that. So that's always a fun thing. And then I take it back home. It drives nice still, but it needs some work.
Minor details.
She needs some serious work.
Minor details.
Not minor. So I've got less than 10 days. What's today? 22nd?
Where are you going? Huh? What are we doing?
I'm going to start wheeling every Friday.
Oh, shit. Yeah. I forgot. I need to put that on my calendar so that I can remind you because I'll forget about it. And you'll be like, no, I didn't do nothing.
Didn't happen.
And I'm like, everybody's going to be like, ask him about the wheeling. And
I'm getting a little nervous about it, actually. So I'm like, I'm not going to have low-key done. I'm not going to have it like ready to go for the first Friday.
Going to have to do something.
I'm going to put U-joints in the KJ.
Do it.
Drink the donut.
Send it.
It's an option. I mean, it's a wheeling rig. I will go wheeling. I want to do some video series stuff at the Badlands. So, like, obviously wheeling at the Badlands and doing video every day, like every week at the Badlands. There's plenty you can film, but at the same time, like, how much? How much YouTube content can you make from the Badlands?
I don't know.
I don't either. That's my thing.
So I'm not a YouTube content creator.
Right. So with that, I want to do stuff like tire repair, like on trail tire stuff and recovery stuff. So I'm going to do some stuff like that. It's my goal.
Which would be neat.
Yeah.
Recovery basics for beginners.
Yeah, that sort of thing. So we'll see what I can come up with while I'm out there. I'm sure we got some people that will help come up with topics on the old face pages. But yeah, so I got a handful of things to do yet to low key. I gotta figure out that vibrations. I can't drive it over there every week with that vibration. And the crew cab is not done yet. And this week is gonna be busy. And then I want to add one more thing to my plate because I don't have enough on there already. Plate's not quite full.
It's just not full enough.
It's just not quite full enough. I am considering, very, very strongly considering doing the 75 hard challenge.
Oh, I thought about doing that too.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm thinking about it.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about starting April 1st.
Oh, well, that's a good day, huh?
That's kind of my goal. These are things that you think about when you're in Florida and you don't have anything else going on. You're just like, oh yeah, I can do that, right?
Yeah. This sounds so easy while I'm on vacation
Yeah,
drinking
sounds easy.
margaritas on the
Yeah.
beach.
You don't have anything but time on your hands. I did catch up on a lot of social media while I was out there. That was fun.
We got clearance to use photographs.
Did we?
Yes.
Good.
So
We need clearance.
make sure you go follow Addictive Photography and good old Bub Meadows. It was
Addicted or addictive?
Addictive, ADIKTIV Photography. It was cool to meet Bub in person. It's funny because you talk to some of these people so much on the internet and like messenger and text message back and forth, and then you meet them in person, and it's you can stand there and have a conversation like I've talked to him before. You know, like it's just funny how that works to me. He was one of the ones that I was kind of excited to get to meet. Brian Bebo Watt was another one. His wife Mitzi. I was kind of neat to meet Casey in person too. I guess that was another one, him and his wife. God, I'm going to miss something. That's the worst part about this is there was so many people in one weekend. You literally I'm going to forget people. Nick Mott with On the Hill with Nick.
Oh, did you
got to meet him and talk to him a little bit. Of course, he was running around like a headless chicken with his camera. And I was doing race stuff, so I really didn't have a whole lot of time to stand and kind of shoot the shit. But it was cool to finally, put a face with a name. God, I feel bad because I just know I'm forgetting people.
That's how it always goes.
It sucks. And
write notes.
And I never get to talk to people as much as I want to. Because it's usually quick passing, hey, how's it going? While you're on the hill, and then, oh, by the way, hey, I gotta go start this race, and you gotta go grab your camera. So it was a long day, but it was cool. So make sure you check out Addictive Photography. He does some pimp work and literally captured the moment that we talked about earlier of Kevin flying in the air.
Just looking through some of our looking through some of our reviews on iTunes, and I don't remember the last one we read on here.
I don't either. We'll have to do that next week.
Yeah.
Make it a point to go back
and do it early.
Do some reviews.
Do you remember if we read the Chris Willie Fan Club review?
I don't think so.
That's great. Well, this guy here, MKR5150, says we need to have Chris on the podcast. I think he's right. We do need to have Chris on the podcast sometime.
We need to talk to him about his new build that he's got going.
That'd be cool. Have him on the podcast, talk about the build.
Yep.
We should do that sometime in the coming months. Ian sent me a picture. Take it to the gram. All right. You ready to wrap this show up?
Let's
so I can go home
and get her out of here.
Go to sleep?
Yep.
Okay. Let's do it. Okay. Send them off.
Bye, Felicia.
I don't feel like that's how we do this.
Bye now.
Hold on. Let me find my sheet here. I'm still rusty. You can follow us on Facebook at Total Off-Road Podcast and Instagram at Total_Offroad_podcast. You can also find us on YouTube, same place, same name, and check out www.totaloffroadpodcast.com. You can find all of our affiliate links over there, people that we partnered with and stuff like that is all on our website. And that's all we have for this week. Hopefully next week I won't be so tired.
We'll both be a little more awake.
Maybe. No guarantees.
Yeah, no promises.
Peach Red Bull next week instead of Peach Crown Royal.
Well, hey, maybe we'll mix them too and have a party. Yes.
So, cool. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on the trail.